So let me talk about Daddy for a minute. Daddy, skinny-o, long-haired hippie. Back in the day, we had a reel football film on a reel. He got it converted to a VHS. One night against Clarksville, I'm pretty sure it was against Clarksville. He played nose tackle, 150 pounds, something soaking wet. He took the handoff from the quarterback and run it back for a touchdown. That's his Clarksville High memory. What's my Clarksville High memory? I remember getting a crossfire a couple times against him when I was in high school. I really don't know what Drew's would be. He'd have to speak on it because I don't remember them playing Clarksville when I coached. But I bet he's got one. And just like everybody else around here, I mean, this year's 101 or 102, how many ever times we played them, everybody's just got a Clarksville memory. And if you're a UT fan, you got Bama, or Florida. If you're a Vandy fan, you got your whatever it is locally, you got it. And everybody that's a Springfield fan around here's got a Clarksville story. So it just, I hate to steal it from the SEC, but it just kind of means more when you say Clarksville, whether it's football, basketball, whatever it is. But you got a football story against Clarksville, and if you played at Springfield High School, and going back to my dad and whatever years that was, I'm gonna say I don't even know. I ain't even gonna guess. I know he'll be 70 this year. But yeah, we all got our Clarksville stories, and it's a great rivalry.
It's just more people come to the game because that's what everybody around live for, to see Springfield play Clarksville. And I don't know how I was so lucky to do it, but as I was playing at Springfield High, that was always my best games. I seemed like it was the games I played better in. I don't know why, but it just happened.
Playing Clarksville was always rough. It was like being in high school, there was always a fight after the game. Never failed. And then I heard my mother, who passed away at 94 last year, tell stories about when she was in high school, remembering the Clarksville stories. It being a special game, the ladies having corsages for the game, and still there being a fight after the games. And watching the boys play was always special, no matter who you played.
Cousins that played in the 80s and mid-80s, all of them talk about the Clarksville game. That's all they talk about. When my dad was playing in 1974, he played nose guard and took the handoff and ran for a touchdown, and I still have that. He still has that film. My cousin, Kenny Hicks, he was a big left tackle here, and all he can talk about is playing Harry Galbraith at Clarksville High and beating those guys. And like my family, that's all they talk about is Clarksville High, those older guys.
Playing in a Clarksville game, it's just energy, just all around. It's very hectic. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of back and forth talking, but just playing in that environment, it just bring a little bit more out you. You just have it better right there.
I think it's always a great game. I know these last 2 years we fell a little short, and I've been here since freshman year, so we won. Me personally, I've only won one game against them, so it's always a good game to go out there and have against them.
It gets brought up at every family gathering, every just get together. It's like, you're gonna beat the green team, you're gonna beat the purple team, it's always kind of brought up. And on those Friday nights, it's like, I'm gonna get you. Like we got something that runs really deep, and I'm not gonna let my town down by knowing you're trying to take that from me. I mean,
Clarksville Springfield's always been a bit of rivalry, respect on both sides, and I was just blessed enough to know Coach Shelby somewhat, and my good relationship with Coach Dustin Wilson in 2023. And he was like, hey, Coach, I think we should create a trophy for this game. Like, you look at all the rivalries, of course, in college, Everybody, Kentucky, Tennessee with the Barrel. Everybody has a rivalry trophy. I started to see it more around high school. I'm like, it's crazy that these younger high schools, these younger rivalries have trophies, and we're sitting here one of the oldest rivalries in the state with no trophies. Like, we got to make something happen. And
the battle for the Bridge Trophy, it turns out, is not the first trophy for the Springfield-Clarksville rivalry. Legendary Springfield coach Boy Smith coached in the rivalry over 40 times, and during a stretch from 1943 to 1953, the teams played for a trophy simply known as the Gridiron Trophy. It's only ever referenced once in a newspaper article written in 1953. The trophy was missing in the spring of 53 until it was found in Springfield at the Randolph House by Coach Smith himself. In the fall of 53, Springfield won the game against Clarksville and went on to win the 2 following years as well. The rules of the trophy were that each year the winner takes the trophy until a team wins 3 consecutive battles, then the trophy remained permanently with them. That meant in 1955, the trophy found its home with the Springfield football team. The trophy has been lost to time, but now the 2 teams battle for a prize many consider to be one of the most unique in the state.
Coach Wilson was on board. Coach Shelby was on board. I put my little brain to work, came up with ideas, and Port Royal. If you can look, crazy history about Port Royal. That's the middle point of Springfield and Clarksville. That bridge used to be an old wooden bridge through the town. Everybody knows that bridge around this way. So I was like, what more can we do but put this bridge on the trophy? And I talked to a guy here, Thad Doors, great guy, carpenter. Me and him worked on this thing. We sourced materials. All the materials are sourced from Springfield and Clarksville.
The bridge got washed away back years ago in a flood. All you can find is photographs of it. So did a little thinking, did some designing, showed T some ideas, and then started to get to work on it. Well, it was benefit. I was able to get a hold of a piece of walnut, solid walnut, which is the base, that's about 28 inches long and about 6 inches thick. I was able to shave it down, get it nice and smooth, and that really added substantial amount of weight to the trophy. Because when I wanted the kids, when they picked that up, I wanted them to know they had something. And so we used that as the base. I used my little tobacco sticks that I've got from my little smoking barns and took some pictures of Port Royal and that I found on the internet and just kind of built it from there. Used some wood from the Wilson farm. Used some tobacco sticks from Montgomery County to represent Clarksville, and used some tobacco sticks from Robertson County to represent Springfield, so that both teams are represented in that trophy. And I think the most special thing that a lot of people don't see on that trophy is on the very top of the base, there's a mustard seed, because you got to have faith of a mustard seed. No matter what your season looks like, no matter how you do, that mustard seed is a good reminder that you can do anything at any point in time.
It was the biggest deal at that time, I think, because all of our dads were, I mean, like I said, there were a bunch of guys on the team whose dads all played for Johnny Miller in the 70s. So that was one that, like, we even heard about as kids, for that age group, around our school. That's the biggest game. There's it's kind of different as they've added schools in Clarksville. There's an age group that really cares about Springfield. There's an age group that really cares about Northeast, because that got split from here. Then there's an age group that really cares about Rossview, because that got split from here. So kind of just depending on your age, the big rivalry that they see is different. But to me, it's always Springfield. When you play a game 100 times, I don't know how it could get bigger than that.
The older and the elder people definitely get more hyped up about it because they went to Clarksville High School and they played in the rivalry. But like now, it is definitely the same, but we have the trophy involved now.
I thought Terrence did a really good job, like being the point man on the history of it. It's a really cool trophy. It's well made. It's got a lot of history between the two people. Terrence put a ton of thought and a ton of time into it. So, it's really a cool thing for sure, I think.
It feels good knowing that they made the trophy and we beat them to take it home. But they're definitely going to be they're definitely gonna be hot for it. They're gonna be wanting to get it back for sure.
We take a lot of pride in it. We take it very serious. You know, it's been around for a long time. And for me, I want to be like the person, or I want my class to be the class that's like, yeah, they absolutely whooped them. Like, they were on top of it. They owned Springfield.
I mean, like when we get to that week, we usually talk to the kids about it. I remember, I was watching the Indy 500 a couple years ago, and they came on, and I forget how many years it was, but they're making a big deal about how many years they ran that race, and I was thinking like, man, like Clarksville Springfield's older than that. We played before that. You know what I mean? And then when you go back and look at that was just dirt and trees when Clarksville Springfield was playing, and then there's a lot of things that have like gone through the history of it, like people talk about COVID, which seems like a long time ago, missing a game because of COVID. Like I think the Clarksville Springfield game was missed one year because of the Spanish flu, like just weird stuff like that that's gone on through American history. It's just pretty neat, I think, but 100 years is a long time for anything.
It's a perfect night for a football game, too. The temperature's down in the 70s, and the humidity is almost non-existent.
Here come the Jackets.
Dressed in that traditional gold and white, and the white helmets.
Sharp, coach.
When they take the field in that, everybody knows who it is.
It's the Springfield Yellow Jackets, baby.
High snap, hands to Hurst.
Only need one.
And he walks in the end zone. Boom! He actually knocked number 45's helmet off on the way to the end zone. Quarterback gonna pull it this time. Nobody takes the quarterback, and he has a big chunk of yardage.
He fumbled that ball.
Did he?
Jermaine Cobbins took that ball from him.
Took the ball.
Springfield football, baby! What a play! What a play! Hurst gonna finish this off right here, coach.
Hurst takes it, finds a hole, and walks into the end zone for the score. Springfield up now 13-0. Scores with 45 seconds left in the half. Clarksville showing blitz, hand to Dowling. Gonna be stacked up.
Touchdown, Jackets!
Touchdown. On his second effort,
There is
Dowling,
Dowling, baby!
he got lower than the other man and just bowled him over.
That's gonna be the cherry on the top right there, Coach.
Clarksville
East,
looking
set
to
it up.
throw, and he's gonna be sacked.
Cortavious Herring, Coach!
He put the exclamation point on it.
Cortavious Herring, that's it! He walked us off!
What a way to end this game.
Proud of you, but can we be better? Yes, sir. Yeah, like we got to finish that job better. Does everybody understand that? Yes, sir. You're making me a little nervous there, okay? So, hey, I'm proud of you, but there's still a lot of stuff that we can correct. Are you happy with that? No, sir. I'm happy right now, but in the morning, let's get in here and see how we can get better, all right? Yes, sir. Let's improve every week. We don't want to peak right now. We want to peak about week 15. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir. Against the wall, backed up on the 5. 95-yard freaking drive when it matters most. It was ugly, it was gross, it was nasty. That's why we freaking do what we do, so we can thrive in those situations. That was great. So much to clean up, all right? So many little things that we beat ourselves, but like we said last week, it's so much better, all right, to learn from and get better after a freaking win like that. Way to make it freaking too dirty for them where they couldn't freaking hang. That's our brand of football. Keep coming. Let's get better tomorrow. Celebrate this tonight. That was freaking awesome. Let's go.
There he is. Y'all don't know how proud. Y'all have no idea how proud we are.
Hey, man, it's so much history behind this. 1919, first ball game, man. 2025, 2023 just originated. 2025 is back, man. Hey, for me, my heart, every alumni from Clarksville High School, every alumni from Springfield High School, it's our honor to present the 2025 Battle for the Bridge. Freaking Springfield.
You're in the middle of a process. This one is great. It feels great. I'm glad the trophy's at home. It's where it's supposed to be. I don't want y'all to take y'all's time and get pictures, but it's another game. On to the next one, right? Portland. All right, on to the next one. But make sure you enjoy it. Get you a picture with it. It needs to stay home. It'll be here for at least 365 days, and next year we can worry about it staying home again. All right? Yes, sir. Okay, one more time. Just felt good. Stand up if you ever beat Springfield.